Hi everybody, I'm so excited. Today was a great day for AVCT. We're up 39% guys, and we're up over 40% at our highs today. So quite exciting guys. Once again, this was a technical breakout and it was expected given today's news. And even though the NASDAQ is not yet reflecting the fact that we are compliant with the $1 minimum bid requirement, we have 10 days where we traded above $1, so we have met that minimum bid requirement. And it will be updated, guys, most likely tomorrow. If not by Wednesday, I would expect that to be there. And AVCT should be releasing a press release regarding this. However, there is nothing as of this moment. I just checked to see if they had posted something, but we all know that they are not good with issuing press releases, so I'm not holding my breath. Again, that's not a requirement, but I would expect that they would announce it via an 8K. When I say they do need to update shareholders that they have met those listing requirements, when I say it's not a requirement, I mean, I don't think they have a time frame like it has to be done today. So we can't control when they choose to release that information. I would suspect that it would come any moment or any day now, because again, that's bullish news. You want people to invest in your company and you want to tell them when things are good, right? But again, guys, we still need to get that 35 million market cap, which we are well on our way. Educated guess would be our first day of compliance, would have been the 6th. So we still have a few more days of that, if that is accurate. But again, there's no way of knowing without them telling us. But I'm guessing that as an educated guess based on the filings for the number of shares with Hudson Bay and all of that stuff, which was supposed to be completed by the 6th at the latest. So perhaps they're waiting. Maybe it was earlier and they're waiting to announce it together. Who knows? But we should find out more information this week. So anyways, let's take a look at what's going on today and where we stand, guys. Please remember to smash that like button. I greatly appreciate it. And nothing I say is financial advice. Always do your own DD.
So AVCT was up 62 cents or 38.75% today. It's down a couple cents in the after hours. No big deal. It's just settling. Which is 2 cents and down 1%. As of the past week, we are up 53% or a total of 31.55%. And for the past month, we are down 36.08% or $1.25. Guys, AVCT has not updated its charts yet in all apps. So it's still showing people that, you know, this had a massive gap to the upside. It's not showing the adjusted chart for the reverse split, which is kind of BS. And I don't like that they do that because you'll see like today with RMED, it announced that it had a 52-week high. It absolutely did not. That was total BS. It's just because the chart is not converted, and it's doing the same thing with AVCT. And I just wanted to point that out to you. We do, guys, have a gap to the upside with AVCT, and it is at $3.15 to $3.93. And guys, if we continue in this uptrend as I expect us to this week, I think that we will fill that gap, most likely this week, based on what I'm seeing for volume. This is absolutely fabulous, and I expect it to continue. We are trending under the number 2 most active. Number 1 is the SPY, guys. So that's huge. And I expect that this will continue to bring us in volume, because obviously when people see this on StockTwits and they don't know what AVCT is, it's going to probe them to check it out and check out why. Why are we trending, right? Guys, just so that you know, when I said that NASDAQ takes a minimum of 1 day, once it regains compliance to update it, I just want to show you that I didn't pull that out of the sky and make it up. That actually comes from the NASDAQ. And if you notice, Ramen Noodles put out a tweet stating that we're not in compliance, and we most certainly are regarding the $1 minimum bid now. And the reason it's not updated, it says, in most cases, a company is added to the list 5 business days after the NASDAQ notifies the company about its non-compliance and is removed from the list 1 business day after NASDAQ determines that the company has regained compliance or no longer trades on NASDAQ. So, 1 day from the time that the NASDAQ determines that the company regained compliance. When will that be, guys? My guess is we should see this removed hopefully tomorrow, but if not, I would guess by Wednesday. Now, if the only way they determine this is if the company sends them a notification, then good luck to us, because we all know that they are not the fastest at sending out notifications, right? So, anyways, something else to note. Our short interest changed to 52.69% today. Now, the question is, we were at 224% as of Friday, which I told you all it was going to change to somewhere around 15% based on the shares and the reverse split. Now, question is this really 52.69%? Or did this adjust and they started to cover? I'm guessing that this is the true number, 52.69%, with the adjusted float. And as you know, they did not update it, but as you know, they continued to short us after the fact. So I think 52.69 would be fairly safe to say that this is now the accurate number. There are currently 300,000 shares still available to borrow if they want to short attack us. And the cost to borrow, guys, the minimum is 22.32% and the maximum is 26.20%. And as you can see, nothing has changed regarding the short volume ratio is 53.99% today, which is about par for what it's been, anywhere between 46.57 and 56.12. Again, that's the short volume ratio. And I wanted to show you something here. So I have people commenting still about the 12 million FTDs. Guys, the 12 million FTDs are long gone. They have been covered. Now, this is how they abuse the system. I want to show you. This is what's due for FTDs this week. Tomorrow we have 19,681, which they did not cover as far as probably ever. Because it went up. Well, no, they may have on the 23rd when it went down to 1,501. So those are most likely covered by now. But look at this. The price as it's going down, the FTDs are going up, guys. See this? It goes from 19,681, 184,877, 412,812, then 19 cents, 900,689. And then on the 21st, it dipped all the way back down. But you notice there's nothing on the 20th now. Whether that was a weekend, I don't think so. I think they covered it that day. That day it probably dipped below that 19 cents. That was probably the day it dropped down to 16 cents. This is how they screw you. Again, go up to here where we have 2,759,002 and we were at 34 cents. Look it drops all the way down to 31 cents and suddenly those disappear. Because guys, this is a game for the market maker. They are selling you shares at a higher price, and they're going to drop the price to cover them for a lower amount. It's nothing but them making money off of retail who sells their shares out of fair when the price dips. And you know, it's one thing if you're selling your shares for a gain, but when you're selling it for a loss, you need to think to yourself, because they will continue to do this over and over and over again, because they know that retail, on average, the majority of the retail traders are not educated enough to know that they're playing this game with them and they sell out of fair. Guys, this is horrible that people do this, and I don't know how else to tell you that if you have confidence in a play and you trust in your decisions, which I hope you're doing your DD before you make those decisions and not just jumping in, then you need to hold on to that faith and not let them steal your money. Anyways, I hope that this shows you something and that you can learn from this and think about it. next time the price is dropping. They need your shares. They want them as cheap as possible. So what are they going to do? They're going to short attack the stock, drive down the price, and then buy it back for cheaper. Your money. And you're going to take a loss, and they're going to make gains, and they're going to continue to get richer, and you're going to continue to get poorer. Don't let them do this to you. This is why you need to do your research and have faith in any play you commit to. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'm so excited to see what tomorrow brings. I think we're going to continue this uptrend. We may have a slight pullback before the next leg up, but I think it continues. All right, thank you. Have a great night.